Namaste guys, Ashish here from Namaste Tech, and in this video we are going to do tips and tricks of MIA2. Well, honestly speaking, there is not much in MIA2 from tips and tricks perspective because it runs on Android 1, which is basically the stock version. Now, stock version is getting really popular, and this is the reason you are getting an Android 1 device from MI, which has a brilliant hardware, and the stock Android does help in terms of speed and other things. That said, let's take a look at the features and tips and tricks you can use on MIA2. So we'll start with the home screen. Well, just long press on anywhere on the blank space and go to home settings. And here you can see you have an option to turn on and off the Google app. Now, if I just turn it on, I can show you that as you move to the extreme left, you get this Google app. Now, if you really don't like it, you are not really a fan of Google app, then you can come here and disable it. Apart from that, you can change the icon shape. So right now it's circle, you can make it like teardrop, and that's how it looks like, a teardrop now. Now, if you're looking for a kind of black mode on your MIA2, you can do that using invert color option. It's available in the notification panel. You might have to edit it and bring it back up, so we already have it. So if I tap on this, it all changes to black. So you can see everything is like black here. Well, kind of black, that's the reason I said it's not like everything is black, but kind of black. It's basically a high contrast mode, but it's interesting if you want a black theme. Now let's go to settings where most of the things are stuffed in. So when you go to setting, I will straightforward take you to battery where it has a battery saver mode. You have a battery percentage option which is turned off by default, so turn it on so you can see the battery percentage in the top. Battery saver is the usual one. It restricts the apps which will not work while it's on. Then let's go to display, and here you have a couple of options. Now if you have the device, and you might notice that the adaptive brightness is actually turned off by default. If you turn it on, it will make sure not only your battery lasts long, but the display brightness automatically changes whenever the external light changes. You also have an option of Nightlight, which helps you to improve readability when you are in a dark area or while you're using in your bed with the lights turned off. So you can just turn it on, and this is how it will look like, a little yellowish, which is not really harmful for eyes. Also under advanced mode, you have something called as Ambient Display. Now if you keep your phone ringer off, you don't really want any vibration and all, but the phone is in front of you, you can turn this on so that your screen wakes up whenever there is a new notification. That way you get to see that there is something new on your phone. Now let's go to sound. And here there's an option called as also vibrate for calls. So again, if you're having ringer off, vibration usually off, you can force it to turn on for calls here. The second thing is headphones and audio effects. So if you're using a MI earphone, a Xiaomi earphone, you can connect it and use the sound enhancer. You will have to select the type of earphone you have from MI, and it will optimize according to that. There's a small option in the storage which is called a storage manager. If you turn it on, what it will do is it will delete all the photos which are more than 90 days old. Now, it's really hard to get short of storage nowadays with 64 GB and all, but you can have it on and it will manage it. One thing I will say is make sure you're using Google Photos to back up all the photos in case you're using this. Now let's go to security option. So you have a fingerprint option. You can use your fingerprint to lock apps and lock your phone. We'll talk about it later in the next video. But for now, I will suggest you is to use screen pinning. So when you turn on screen pinning, what happens is if you want to give your phone to somebody else and if you don't want him to sneak around with other apps, you can use that. So for example, if let's say I'm in Gmail and I want to pin this. So you see that pin icon, you just press that. So now the screen is pinned, it cannot go anywhere, and to come back to normal mode, you will have to use the multitasking button and the back button together to unlock it. So let's say got it. Now if you see, I cannot go anywhere. So I can just move around here, but I cannot go anywhere else no matter what I do. So I will have to use this as a combination. So screen is unpinned. Now I got the multitasking back. Last in the slot is in the system where you have a gesture support. So you have called as jump to camera. So if you double click your power button, it launches the camera. So guys, that was all the tips and tricks and features of MI 2. Very simple, very straightforward. There's nothing much here. You do get the hardware performance on the stock Android. So thanks for watching the video. Do like it, do share it with your friends. And if you have any questions, do let us know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.